Come on, boy. Everybody wants to see you. Well, here's Shilo at 19 months. And I think the last video I did with him, if you can see him very well in there, he's my buddy. He goes everywhere with me. I'm a full-time realtor here in Houston, Texas. So he goes with me to show homes. He goes with me to meet clients. My clients love him. How could you not look at him? Look how he's sitting. like a big kid. Hey, boy. Hey, say hi, boy. Say hi. All right. Anyhow, the last video I did one that was 0 to 7 months, one that was 7 to 14 months. Shilo is now right at 19 months. So looks like I'm staying pretty consistent with a new video about every 7 months. A lot of you guys have asked questions about him. A lot of y'all have complimented him. Thank you so much. He is the same amazing dog that he was. You can see his big old jaw and head and his muscles, and he's just beautiful. Shilo is now right at about 108 pounds. He is definitely bigger than the standard male dogo. I think the standard is, quote, quote, 95 to 100 pounds. So he is larger. He's not done growing yet. They grow typically till they're about 2.5 years old. I hope he doesn't get a whole lot bigger. I think he'll probably put on somewhere between probably 4 and 7 pounds of bulk. But right now, he's right at 108 pounds and 27 inches at the withers, which is just a little bit larger, maybe, I don't know, 5-10 pounds more than standard. Here's a close-up of him. Still got the enormous head, which I think is where a lot of his weight comes from. And very big, muscular, long neck. It's just a, really beautiful dog. His nature, his demeanor has not changed at all. He's still super chill, super loving, calm, awesome with my 6-year-old little girl, awesome with her friends when they come over, awesome with all my buddies when they come over, my wife, her friends. Basically, if you're welcome to my home, if I let you in, he's immediately cool with you. He'll typically give you a little crotch sniff. I know it's gross, that's what dogs do. He might walk around you and smell your waistline, your crotch, and then he'll either move on or he's gonna jump up and want to kiss all over your face, which I understand is a problem. A dog this big jumping up, and I'm trying to break him of that. He just gets excited and he loves people. As far as his temperament with other dogs, I have yet to see any aggression out of him. His best friends that live with us is Baby, which is a 20-pound Aussie Doodle, and Thumper, which is an 80-pound mutt. If you see my other videos, you'll see Thumper. He looks like a big roly-poly, the black dog. Those two attack him playfully, growling, barking, biting. Baby gets a hold of his ears, chews on his ears, and bites his snout right here. And Thumper bites all over him and tries to dominate him. It's hilarious. It's all playful, but they play very aggressive. To this day, I have never heard Shilo even playfully growl at any of them. Not one time. Not a growl, not a bark. He plays. He bats with his paws. He bumps with his shoulders, his head. He jumps around. He's like a big teenage kid, but I've never seen him show an ounce of aggression or even playful aggression toward them, which is so odd to me because every dog I've ever owned, that's how they played. I'll do like I'm doing here with Shilo. If you can see, I'll mess with his face and his head and try to get him to play bite me and stuff. He will not do it. He would just absolutely will not play bite me at all. Any of my extremities, my fingers, my hands, my arms, I've tried over and over to play rough with him. He just won't do it. So he's just super gentle natured, just, a beautiful dog. Try to let you see him there. Inside and out, awesome dog, just couldn't ask for better. Super happy with him. Now, remember, go back to my other videos. It's also how I've raised him. I've socialized him tremendously. I live on a greenbelt. I walk him every day. I always ask permission, especially at this size and age that he's at now. Before I just walk up on people that have other dogs, I'll ask permission. Hey, is your dog friendly? Can they meet? Oh yeah, they can, cool. I still have people every day that see me coming with Shilo. I should say see Shilo coming, and they turn around and go the opposite direction. They beeline it. When he's pulling toward another dog, he's very excited. He's very, very muscular. And you can see his stature. I'm trying to get a good shot of him here. But when he's pulling, he looks like this enormous, veiny, muscular, ripped beast with this huge head. And it's very intimidating for people, but he's just wanting to meet the other dog. He's never pulled toward a dog aggressively. To date, I've shared this with y'all before, he's been aggressive to 2 dogs, 2 males, only because they both provoked him first. They were both aggressive toward him first. One of them, when he was like 12 months old, was another Dogo, and the other one, I don't even know what kind of dog it was. But they lunged at Shilo and me, and the second they did, Shilo just raw, like a raging tiger hyena hybrid, went for him, to protect me and himself. So he would 100% go into a fight mentality and action if he needed to. But I don't put him in those predicaments. I don't let him out of my sight unleashed. I don't let him in the front yard off a leash like some idiots do with their dogs. I can't believe they do. I don't even take this boy to the dog park. Shilo is not the kind of dog, in my opinion, that you should take to dog parks, because if another dog bites Shilo, these massive jaws are going to bite back. This massive head you see, that is just a big chunk of muscle. And so, if things go bad with a Dogo Argentino, especially one like this, they're going to go really bad for the other dog. And as a good dog owner, you should not allow that, and you can prevent that. So I don't take him to the dog park. I don't let him off the leash in my front yard and let him just wander around my yard. If someone walks by with their dog, Shiloh's going to run up playfully. No, he's never shown aggression. But if another male dog attacks him, he's going to fight back, and he's going to win. So if you own a Dogo Argentino, it is your responsibility to never allow that to happen. So we walk every day. When we see somebody with a dog, we ask permission. Hey, is your dog friendly? Yeah, he is. Okay, cool. Can they meet? Yeah, cool. I'll let Shilo walk up. I keep him on a tight leash. I'll let him sniff. I'll let him hop around a little bit and play a little bit, and then we move on. Now, if someone brings a dog to my house and it's a female, I will let them off in the backyard after I introduce them, let them run and play. They do awesome. I would not do that with a male that he was not used to. Again, just because, dogs are dogs, right? 2 males, there's a chance that they don't know each other. They could get into a fight. And, as a good dog owner, and specifically a Dogo Argentino owner, it is my duty not to let my dog destroy another one if I can help it. And I can, and that's what I do. As far as him playing with my male, Thumper, the mutt, the big fat black mutt you'll see in my videos, I let them play. They roughhouse, they go at it. Thumper growls, bites Shilo all over his neck and his face, even brings blood sometimes. It's crazy. But I'm always right there. I watch him very close because I don't ever want Shilo to flip. And if he did, because he got hurt bad and it caused him to flip, which would be, nature of any animal or mammal, you get hurt to react, I would be right there to take action and pull him off. But my point is that if you're going to be a Dogo Argentino owner, you better be responsible, because it is your duty. And I will, when I breed Shilo, I'm looking to get a really beautiful registered De La Cocha female, and I'm going to breed Shilo. And if I enjoy it, I'll do it, maybe every couple of years, have a couple of litters off of him. I want to see his bloodline. I want to see him continue forward. But I will absolutely interview everybody that I consider selling a dog to. You will sign a contract with me stating that I will have first option to take that dog back if you can't handle the dog and you can't take care of the dog versus you selling him or adopting him out. I'm gonna have a strict policy because I don't want any of Shilo's family tree going into the wrong hands if I can help it. And most people that are going to pay $3,500 for a dog are going to care about the dog and take care of the dog, and you're going to definitely get an interview with me before I let you have one of his babies. It's a responsible thing to do. As far as his diet is still 75% raw, mainly beef, pork, chicken, fish oil, vitamins mixed in with a high-end kibble. I give him Victor's. I only feed him twice a day, and I only feed him about a cup and a half each time. He doesn't overeat. He's not a big, bulky dog like a Mastiff. They call him the Argentine Mastiff, but he's not like a Bull Mastiff, an Old English Mastiff, a French Bordeaux. They're not big, bulky, dogs with a lot of fat and wrinkles on them. He's a very lean dog. He eats lean. His coat, with his allergies, you can see his coat maybe in this video, is beautiful. We've gotten over the allergies. Either he outgrew them or I was giving him too much chicken, and that was causing him to have some outbreaks, some red rashes. So we're over that now. The one problem I have with Shilo, and I don't think I'm going to be able to get rid of it, although he's a very sweet-natured, gentle dog, he's very dominant. So the problem I would see is another dog trying to dominate him. He's not going to be dominated, but he's not aggressive at all. to dogs that have not tried to dominate him, females or even males that don't try to dominate him. You know, Shilo bows up, he sniffs them, sniffs their rear, sniffs their face, puts his head above them, and as long as they don't show aggression and lunge at him or try to dominate him, he's always cool. But because he's a dominant, territorial male Dogo Argentino, he wants to pee on everything. So when I take him to people's houses that want to meet him, or if I'm showing him, showing a home to a client, I don't allow it to happen. I keep him in the car. I'll take him out, let him meet the people, let him play a little bit and love on them, let him love on him, and then I put him in the car, because otherwise he's going to pee on every stinking thing sticking out of the ground. So that's something that I think is not going to change, and I'm not going to try to make it change. You can't force that nature out of him, I don't believe. Aside from that, he's just fantastic. He's the same as he was when he was 7 months old, when he was, my last video I think was 14 months, or 12 months, whatever it was. He's just a really great natured, gentle giant. He is difficult to walk because he's so powerful. I walk him with a prong choke collar, and the way you walk with prongs, you don't constantly pull. When he pulls, you pop. So if I'm walking Shilo, he sees a dog, he starts pulling to go meet that dog, I'll pop him, heel, and I'll keep, until he stops, I'm gonna pop him, heel. Then I'll tell him sit, and I'll make him stay. And I haven't made videos in a while of him doing that, but I've trained him very well to that. He'll stay. I've walked back 60, 70 yards, and I'll tell him to come, he'll run right to me. Now, granted, I wouldn't do that if there was a dog walking shortest, right? He'd probably run to the dog. But anyhow, it's very important that you are capable and understand what it takes to own one of these dogs and walk these dogs, because they can pull. I'm 210 pounds and pretty dang strong and fit, and this dog could pull me over if he really wanted to, probably. But with the prong collar and the training, he doesn't. He's not, he can't. I say he can't, he's not going to. So anyway, there's a lot of responsibility when you own an animal of this power, this stature, and you got to own that. And if you can own that, and you have the finances to support the lifestyle that this dog requires, and you have the time and energy to walk him once or twice a day for at least an hour a day and play with him. If you got the room, my house, I have 13,000 square foot of yard, and my house is about 2,500 square foot, so he has enough room to play and run. If you have those things, this is an awesome dog, great family dog. So very pleased with Shilo. Wouldn't change anything about him. I'll keep you updated. I'll make another video probably around 24 months. And if you're interested in maybe getting a puppy in the future, I can put you on the list. Just leave me a comment with your phone number. I'll text you or something. Okay, bye-bye. Shilo? Wait, boy, wait. You sleepy? What is it, boy? Good boy. Yeah, that's a good boy. You ready to go by? Let's go by. Let's go by. All right.